Let's play. Okay.
Touring farmlands with the queen of another nation is not how I expected to spend my day.
Okay. Sfin.
Electrope has done much to improve the efficiency of their farming, but hasn't replaced everything.
I'm not trust her.
The people wanted to preserve their old way of life, and we did not want to force ours upon them.
Remember that you can basically solo old extremes. Yeah, I will do it solo. I will do it solo and I will check how many thingies will left.
You went to such lengths so that our cultures could coexist, even going so far as to learn our tongue. I'm sure everyone appreciated that. Communication was thankfully not an issue, for the Turali tongue is surprisingly similar to Alexandrian. Of course, there are words and phrases for which there is no equivalent, but those can be taught with minimal effort. Through mutual respect, understanding, and patience, we Alexandrians and Turali have learned a great deal from one another.
Oh.
And I am sure there is much you wish to learn as well. So please, if you have questions, do not hesitate to ask.
As far I understood, Vuklamat and Sfin, it's like kinda the same thing, but in different reflections.
Touring farmlands with the queen of another nation is not how I expected to spend my day.
Oh, Turali tart. Okay.
Rather than bore you with lengthy explanations, let us head back to the farm we passed earlier. UPS Halo, it is called. We can speak with one of the farmers when we arrive. I guess we're off to UPS Halo.
Okay. Let me unlock the store. Gamestone Trader. Hello there.
As luck would have it, the Reforgers have brought in a variety of wares. If you've any bicolored gemstones, I would be happy to trade with you.
You now have access to this Region S gemstone exchange. Successfully.
Okay. That's right. I just can't believe that I got a full leather set, like a biker one or whatever it is. And I still don't have poncho. How it happened? How it happened to me? Oh, can I jump? Yeah, I can. Okay.
What do you suppose they keep inside this building? Here we are. I'm sure you'll learn a great deal from the workers here.
Okay. Mahufsa.
Allow me to introduce you to Mahusa, one of the most experienced farmhands in all of Alexandria. She is well-versed in myriad farming techniques. Indeed, the wealth of knowledge she has shared with the other farmers is what has allowed this place to flourish.
Man, I have to level up my botanist to get this set. Look how good it is. It's like...
Queen Sfin, to what do I owe this sudden shower of praise?
Where do we get pajamas? It was event Hroth Market. And there was guys that's selling these pajamas. It's like a real player, you just... it's like RP kind of session. Like you coming there to the market and you basically you can buy stuff there. It's so cool.
My apologies for the interruption. I am come with guests from beyond the barrier. They wish to learn more of Alexandria, and so I invited them to see how our crops are grown.
Oops,
So the rumors of visitors from the outside were true. What manner of hosts would we be to deny them a look around? And I gather your majesty also intended to check on things here.
1 second, I will show you. I do have a screenshot. 1 second. Hroth Market. November. Yeah, this guy sitting here on the right. I came to this guy and I asked him like, do you trading like some stuff? And this guy have a website. Wait, I will find. Oh my god. Give me a second, real quick. Bunny Boutique. Where's? Yeah, here. It was so cool. I don't think you can get that glam. Okay, but that must be in-game item for you to trade. Yeah, it must be.
You know me too well, Mahasa. I thought to seize this opportunity to see how the farmers fare and perhaps pepper them with a few questions. Though I do so enjoy observing and taking part in the work too. Twould appear we have her permission. So please, walk the grounds to your heart's content. You go on ahead. I'll keep Sphene company. Don't misunderstand, I'm not the suspicious type. But given our positions, it would make sense for us to go around together, wouldn't you say? A fair point, but be sure not to let me out of your sight. I shall remain under Wuklamat's watchful eye. Pray, come find us after you've seen your fill and spoken with the other farmhands.
Okay.
My duties here are quite varied despite being merely a farmer. We all have to do our part if we're to prosper.
Let's ride. Oh, I love this mount. I love this motorcycle. Elias?
Light levels appear to be fine. As for the power source... HM? You wish to know about my job? I tend to the fields, mostly. Watering the crops, keeping the soil fertile, and so on. It admittedly took some time until I fully understood how best to carry out my duties. I also manage the lamps we use in the fields. We do our best to keep everything up to code, but should they ever start to malfunction, it's up to me to fix them. The land and sky being what they are, ensuring a rich harvest makes for constant work. But honestly, I enjoy how involved the process is. Both my parents being Alexandrian, I didn't grow up knowing much of anything about farming. Every day is an opportunity to learn and grow. If you should ever take an interest in farming, I'd be more than happy to teach you what I know.
Oh. That's cool.
Oh, an unfamiliar face. I gather this is your first time on site, then? Well, this here is the storehouse. Or rather, the entrance. The real storehouse is underground, much more spacious, and equipped with a temperature regulation system to keep the harvest from spoiling. Since the entrance is so small, it's much easier to prevent wild beasts from wandering inside, which also makes it a viable facility for breeding and raising livestock. We've even got a few beds down there for emergencies. My parents often complain about how Alexandrian technology and electrode complicate our lives, but it's just a matter of learning how things work. Take my job, for instance. I'm presently overseeing the storage of harvested crops. They'll be taken up to the tower for processing, and from there find their way to every dining table in Alexandria. The work is hard, I'll not deny, but I take great satisfaction in what we do.
Okay, okay.
I actually live up there. It's only for work that I come down to the outskirts.
Yeah, I have to level up a botanist for sure. And also I have to check mining gear for mining.
They're saying that you and yours are visitors from beyond the barrier. That true?
Yep, that's me.
So it is, which means we're connected to the outside world again. Not that I have a desire to leave, mind you. I'm quite content with life here in Alexandria. But setting that aside, you're here to observe our work, right? As you can see, I'm in charge of livestock. Here at UPS Halo, we produce not only fruits and vegetables, but also meat, poultry, and eggs. Tending the animals is an absolute joy, but I have to be careful not to grow attached. It's always a little sad when they're shipped off, but a job is a job. Well, I need to get back to it, but it was nice talking to you. Please.
Oops. Please give my regards to the queen. Okay.
Perhaps later you could tell me more of what the world is like beyond the barrier.
Ooh, there is some tacos. Okay, I starting to get used to these colors. And it is kind of interesting even. Huh. Okay.
It's a shame Koana S not here to see all these bizarre contraptions.
Yeah.
I see. Don't be too hard on yourself. Anyone would have been hard-pressed to deal with such a thing. Oh, welcome back. My apologies for failing to notice your return. I gather you've had your fill of speaking with the farmers? Then let us return to Mahusa. Well, what are your impressions of the farm?
Ooh, what will you say? I was amazed that everyone loves their work.
A curious observation. Do you not love your own work? Oh, but I just. It's true that the people of the outskirts seem the most fulfilled. Always, they take to their duties with good cheer.
And what did you think of our little tour, Lamati?
What did you call me? Was that inappropriate? My apologies. I heard the others call you by that name, and I thought. No, it's fine. As you said before, we've no need for titles and formalities. As for my thoughts, I was very impressed. That machines could be used to overcome so harsh an environment is amazing. I've never seen anything like it. The feeling is understandable. Indeed, many still find the machinery behind me baffling. It's a system that controls the distribution of water for the fields and livestock. It's been acting up lately, though. Acting up, you say? You needn't worry, my queen. It happens fairly often. Put simply, it's taken in water that had a strong lightning charge. We think some creatures have become charged up with the energy, and they're releasing it into the river we use as a source. The system would return to normal if the creatures were dealt with, but I'm reluctant to beg it of the army. We could take care of it if you'd like. That is most gracious of you to offer, but it is much too dangerous. Oh, it's no trouble for the vow of resolve of Tulial. Regardless of how the relationship between our nations may develop, if there are people in need, I want to help. Simple as that. And Sunoka is even stronger than I am. It shouldn't take us long at all. Then very well, I gratefully accept. But please take all care. This ought to go even faster if you and I search for lightning-charged fiends on our own. Good hunting.
Destination. Huh. Riddle of Fire. Interesting. I got a new ability.
You're both all right, thank goodness. You really needn't have worried so much. We barely broke a sweat dealing with the fiends. They're all gone now. Of course I was worried. You're my dear guests. But thank you. We truly appreciate this. Indeed. With this, we won't have to ask Zoralja's machines for help. He has been making a concerted effort to bolster his forces, sparing but a fraction for the people's protection. He thinks nothing of our safety, unlike Queen's Fiend. That's enough, Mahusa. If you have grievances, I will hear them later. But to speak of the king now. No, she is right. He has never been one to look after his people. Anyway, thanks for letting us tour the farm. The folk here are delightful, and it was a pleasure to meet them. You couldn't have favored us with more uplifting words. My people are my pride and joy. And you never failed to let us know, nor how much you care. Of course, you're my precious family, all of you. You seem a good sort, Sphene. That I'll admit.
Something telling me
But you'll forgive me if I'm not ready to lower my guard for the enemy queen just yet.
something is not right here.
For you to be called that, I dread to imagine what villainy your majesty has committed. Come now, this is no laughing matter. A ruler is responsible for the welfare of countless lives, and one wrong decision can lead to untold suffering. Failure is unconscionable. Now, I believe we are done with the farm. Let us move on, shall we?
Okay. Orale tort. Tart. I'm getting Elmore vibes from Shadowbringers.
Zoral Jaw, you bastard.
You bastard. Okay.
My apologies for laughing earlier. Your friend painted an image so far removed from the Sphene we know, I couldn't help myself.
Spell speed.
Perhaps we should head back to the outskirts? I dare say your friends will also have returned by now. My thanks again for dealing with the fiends. Come and visit us anytime.
Okay. Sphene.
There is so much of Alexandria I would love to show you.
Okay.
Do you hear that?
What? What was that?
What's happening over there?
It's nearly time.
I'm glad you could make it.
Are you with us?
Queen Sphene has come to see you. We're here, Namika. Everything is going to be all right.
Namika.
What's the matter, dear?
Are you kidding me?
It can't be. That's the bangle I gave to Namika.
You know her.
Of course I know her. She was like a mother to me.
I see. She was always willing to lend a kindly ear to others, but rarely did she ever speak of herself.
Is it really you?
She must have arrived shortly before the barrier manifested. For us, it was perhaps days, but for her...
Namika, it's me! Wuklamat!
I'm afraid her time with us is nearly at an end.
Has she no more soul cells?
She always used hers sparingly, but at her age, it wouldn't make a difference.
Ma'am, the ushers have arrived.
Thank you, Namika, for your many years of friendship. Take comfort in the knowledge that this is not the end. Be not afraid. Your memory will live on, in us.
Living on in memory. The giants share a similar belief.
Wait, where are you taking her?
Worry not. She is being escorted to a medical facility in the tower. There we will ease her burden. I had hoped to make arrangements for her sooner, but she wished to remain here for as long as possible. I could not bring myself to refuse her.
Is there any way I might stay with her for a little while longer? We may not share the same blood, but she was my mother. Please.
Let us give them some time alone.
She didn't speak, but I'm grateful that I could be with her at the end. Thank you.
It's not the end. Oh, nothing. I was just thinking that we have much to discuss. Where shall we begin?
With what we can be reasonably certain of, perhaps. Between what we have witnessed and the testimony of Alexandria's inhabitants, it's safe to say that two distinct lands have indeed become one. What's more, having met Namika, there is no denying the divergence in the passage of time. Taken together, these phenomena strongly suggest that some manner of cross-rift displacement has occurred. Specifically, the displacement of Alexandria from another reflection to the source.
It does seem the most likely explanation.
What perplexes me, however, is the scale of said displacement. It far exceeds what could conceivably be achieved with a void gate, or even with the Crystal Tower. In essence, we are dealing with a localized instance of dimensional compression. The Ascians would no doubt liken it to a rejoining. Which invites the question, how was such a feat accomplished?
I wish that I had an answer for you, but this talk of reflections and dimensions is well beyond my understanding. I can only tell you that we lived peacefully under the barrier's protection for many, many years, until the day that peace was suddenly broken.
If I may clarify, the barrier predates Alexandria's displacement.
By several hundred years, yes. To when the continent we call home was ravaged by a devastating cataclysm. The barrier was erected to isolate us from the surrounding land's noxious influence.
I see. And it was only later that it was whisked away, along with its contents, by means unknown.
In other words, Sphene's as lost as the rest of us, right? The Alexandrians didn't mean to end up in Tural.
but of course, our next stop ought to be Everkeep. That tower over yonder. Once you have been registered as my guests, you will have access to Solution 9 and its residential district, where you will doubtless gain invaluable insight into Alexandria's state of affairs. Unfortunately, I cannot take you directly to where hrothgar resides.
That you'd let us in it all goes a long way toward proving you're not content to let hrothgar do as he pleases. But we're not talking about a simple difference of opinion here. I've come to avenge my father. And to do so, I intend to take hrothgar's life. Are you willing to stand by and allow Alexandria's king to be slain?
A fair question.
Oh,
Permit me to answer it thus. My people come first. Their welfare is paramount. I will do everything in my power to keep them from harm. It is a ruler's duty. Now, I am off to register you at Everkeep. It may take some time, but you shall find the entrance open to you in due course. Oh, and ere I forget, your mother, Kafkiwa, you might try the Thunder Yards to the east.
The Thunder Yards? Is that where she is?
I am afraid I can say no more than that. Make for the Thunder Yards, and all will be made clear.
It's not as if we have other pressing business. Not until we can get into this Everkeep, anyway. Thank you for earlier. And for being a friend to Namika these past 30 years. It means a lot to me.
something is giga wrong here. I feel like it's...
Namika? I'm sorry, but I don't know who you mean.
What? We were just with her. If this is some sort of a joke, it isn't funny.
Uh-oh.
I don't mean to give offense, but I honestly have no idea who you are talking about. I'm sorry.
How can you not know who she is? You're in charge here. She was under your care.
Then in all likelihood, my memories of her have been stored in the cloud. Any person seemingly forgotten without reason is probably there, in the cloud. Oh, I really must be getting back to work. If you'll excuse me.
What is this? Soma? We have to play Soma again. Oh, I don't like it, man. What all of this? Erenville?
I've never seen nor heard of anything like this before.
Oh, Graha?
As far as I could tell, Peppoane genuinely had no recollection of Namika.
Trial?
We'll see how it is with other people.
Alyssa,
This is very unsettling.
we have to destroy this place. Vaklamat?
What is going on? How could Peppoane suddenly forget about Namika? It's as if he never knew her. Could the same thing have happened to others as well, I wonder?
There is only one way to find out. Let's make inquires about Namika in the area, we can reconvene afterwards at the Aetherid, Krael said. Okay, let's go. Vroom vroom. Working resident?
An old woman named Namika?
Yep.
I'm afraid I don't know that person. I'm sorry I couldn't be of help. I'm sorry. Perhaps someone else knows this Namika.
Just like that?
What is that? Do I know a Namika? Never met anyone by that name, and I've worked at the outskirts for a good while now. If she'd spent time here, I would remember.
Hello?
I do recall caring for someone until recently. While I can't say for certain if it was her, I wouldn't worry. I'm sure she has just been taken up to the cloud.
Cloud. What is that?
So it was the same for everyone. Not a single person remembers Namika. It's as if the memory of her has been purged from their minds.
Trial. While such a thing might be done with magic, to alter the memories of so many at once will be a tremendous undertaking. We would have felt a surge of aether corresponding to the act, too, and I sensed none in that moment.
Neither did I. But I did notice something else. Right before Pipoane seemingly forgot, a light in the device on his head began to blink.
Could there be a connection? Someone also said something about soul cells.
Yeah.
But who might we ask about this? If we continued making such inquiries, I expect we would only cause confusion.
Indeed. If we can't readily solve the mystery about Namika, perhaps we could search for Kachua instead?
Sphene said to try the Thunder Yards. It should be in this direction.
What is that? Who is this? Who?
Impossible.
What do you mean? Impossible what?
HM?
HMPH?
Another kind of mechanical soldier. It looks dangerous. We'd better destroy it.
You are.
Kill it. Kill it! It is my new mount.
Should we give chase?
What do you mean? Yes.
I think it understood our words. It might be worth asking it some questions. Erenville, are you alright? You look like you've seen a ghost.
It's nothing. I'm fine.
Well, it went off in the direction we're headed anyway, so let us try to track it down.
Okay.
Nothing but birds over here.
Well.
No sign of it over here.
Erenville.
That voice. Could it be?
Someone from his village or something like that. Destination. It is right there. There is a cave.
You found it.
To the northeast? Then it must be bound for the mines.
Come on then. It could well be a trap, so let us not rush in too quickly.
Let's go in. There is only one way to find out.
So it went in here?
Graha?
The stones in those crates. Could it be turquoise?
Trial?
An old coal mine? It appears to have long since been abandoned, like so many other places.
Alyssa?
I think it's safe to assume it went into the mines.
Erenville.
I heard faint voices coming from inside.
So it's not alone. But we're still going in, of course? This may be a trap. Be ready for a fight, everyone.
Ether current.
A device made with electrope. It seems to be the only one here.
Okay, okay.
This tunnel just keeps going.
Okay, Alyssa.
I'm not worried. We've had to improvise countless times before, after all.
Okay. Raha.
It would appear no one has worked these tunnels in quite some time.
Erenville.
I can hear them. Several people up ahead. Whom? I can't make out their conversation with the echoing.
Let S keep going. Stay on your guard.
Huh. Laboratory?
What is this?
It is my new mount.
Aaronville!
Uh-oh.
A trap?
It really is you!
Oh!
Huh?
Huh?
Who?
Where?
I just had to get a look at you in the light. And I can still hardly believe my eyes. But it is you, my darling Elenospia!
My darling, what now?
Aaronville?
Oh, it's so good to see you, my fussy little bun bun. But what are you doing here? What brings you all this way?
Fussy little bun bun. What will you say? Fussy little bun bun?
Why the long face? Aren't you happy to see me after all this time?
I'd know that laugh anywhere. Mother?
Wait. Since when was your mother a weird floating thing?
And what have we here? Say, aren't you Galul Jaja's kitten? I knew I recognized that adorable fuzzy face. Elenospia was always so excited whenever you invited him over to play. You remember me, I hope?
I can't say that I do, but you knew my father?
What is going on?
Appearances notwithstanding, it would seem this is my mother, Kafkiwa.
I'm sorry?
Oh, but this won't do. Come in, come in! Friends of my Elenospia are always welcome.
All I ask is a little forewarning, but no.
Oh my god, it is so good. Oh, what is going on in that place?
Just when I thought I was starting to get a handle on this place. How are things still getting stranger?
Yep. Graha?
The Alligans had machines that could be controlled remotely. Is she using something similar to communicate with us?
I don't think so, okay?
I can't say I understand what's going on, but at least Kachua is safe.
Yo, the music cool. Alice?
Erenville's mother is a floating machine. Right, that makes about as much sense as everything else thus far.
Trial?
At this point, I doubt anything could possibly surprise me.
Vayakwi.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
As far as I can tell, this is indeed my mother. I can think of few people in the world quite so spirited. But as to what has happened, we'll need to ask her.
Erenville?
Let us hear what she has to say.
Okay.
It's so wonderful to meet you all. And the students of Baldesian. It's been a while since I heard that name. Dare I ask the reason for your appearance? Oh, this? It's just a body that I control remotely. I use this for our operations.
Okay.
We're members of a resistance organization, Oblivion, we call ourselves, and our goal is to thwart Zoralj's ambitions for conquest. As the leader, it's prudent that I remain where I can't be easily found.
I see. Whimsical appearances notwithstanding, yours is a serious cause.
Right you are. Though truth be told, Oblivion was founded for an altogether different purpose. And that is? As I expect you've already noticed, everything you see within this dome, the buildings, the people, the very earth beneath our feet, is a fusion of two worlds. Stopping such a fusion was Oblivion's original mission.
Then does that mean you know who or what is responsible for it?
I'm afraid not. This was a long time ago, and our mission statement has become more of a legend that is passed down to members. By the time we joined, our sole objective was stopping Zoralj. But we failed to do that. And now he has taken his army outside the dome.
None of you wear those strange devices on your heads. Does that have something to do with your work?
You mean this? It's a regulator, the pinnacle of electrope technology. And that we don't wear it is indeed related to our operations. What exactly does it do? Allow me to explain. Regulators have two primary functions. The first, as the name suggests, is the regulation of the wearer's reserve of souls. Should they die, the regulator expends a soul to bring them back to life.
Reserve? You mean people walk around carrying spare souls?
They do. Souls are packaged in cells, and they can be used to replenish the life force that is lost due to sudden death, such as in accidents. They do nothing for those who die of old age, though.
Oh.
Distribution of soul cells is based on 1's work evaluation, to encourage exemplary performance when fulfilling their duties.
Souls as a common resource and payment for services rendered.
The void-sent practice of consuming others for their ether comes to mind. And similarly, I expect that the act comes with some risk.
Zero. What will you say? Doesn't it dilute your sense of self? What is this words? Wait a second, I never saw this word before. Dilute. Okay. Wouldn't the consequences of others corrupt your own? Let's go with the second one.
That is prevented through memory management, a process in which regulators also play a role.
Memory management? Then the reason everyone has forgotten Sunoka's existence.
The regulators are constantly recording the memories of their wearer, so if they should suddenly die, their memories can be refreshed as part of the restoration process. This is how they preserve one's identity and sense of self. However, the regulators are also triggered when someone else dies. Reason being is that regulators forcibly extract memories relating to the deceased from anyone wearing one.
Why would they do such a thing?
It's a kindness bestowed upon the people by FFXIV's core system, so that no one has to suffer the pain of loss.
Oh.
So this is what is meant by their memories being in the cloud.
This is kinda not good.
All memories of the deceased are wiped from the minds of the people and archived in the system. It's a frightening function of the regulators and an integral step in soul cell production. You see, when a person dies of natural causes, their soul is temporarily housed within the regulator.
Okay.
It's then delivered to a facility where memories are separated from the soul. The result is a fresh soul cell, free of impurities, ready for distribution and consumption. Meanwhile, the memories are stored in the core system, to be remembered forever.
And this is why people are happy here? On its surface, it's similar to the Yakui philosophy, but I see nothing noble or comforting in it.
Well, it doesn't seem so terrible to me personally. All comes down to what you're used to, I suppose. Like the barrier encasing Alexandria, this system was created to overcome the calamity that transformed the world hundreds of years ago. Amidst the mounting death toll, scientists used Electrope to devise a means to save what lives they could so that the nation could endure.
I understand the people of Alexandria did what they believed was best to save their people. I just find it hard to believe the Tirali would also accept this way of living.
It came as a shock to us as well. In fact, a great many were opposed to it. Which is why the use of regulators was never compulsory. The people have always been free to go without them if they so wish.
Hello, hello.
Sphene didn't strike me as the sort of ruler to impose her will on others.
There is some crazy stuff is going on here, like Soma
So you've already met?
or something.
She is the one who suggested we come to the Thunderyards in the first place. She also said she wants to help us stop Zoral J. Awfully kind of her to point you in my direction. And to speak so candidly as well. Whatever her motives, she has given the people a choice: live with the risk of true death or the security of the regulators.
Oh my god, it's...
Everything that lives must someday die. That is the natural order of things.
I guess they're still behind on putting in the new text-to-speech. Oh, I decided to stop using it. It's kinda dangerous.
Quite right. But however you feel about them, it would be easier to understand what the regulators are capable of if you saw it for yourself. I know just the person to show you, and as luck would have it, they should be starting work right about now.
Okay.
Who are we going to see exactly?
Come with me and you'll find out.
Huh. Yo, music here is great. Yo. Okay. Let's investigate. Oh, I don't want to go out from here because of music.
Take care not to get struck by lightning out there. One fellow reckoned you could dodge them by jumping back the instant their SA flash, but that is crazy if you ask me.
Okay. Nostalgia.
Firearms make the most sense for people who don't have combat training like us. That's why we salvage as many as we can from the mechanical soldiers and convert them for our use.
Yeah, let's go out.
I'm sorry, but I just can't accept the idea of using souls as a resource.
Yeah, I kinda... Trial?
We're to see how the regulators work, but how?
Okay.
So those regulators are to blame for everyone forgetting Namika, for forgetting what a wonderful person she was.
Okay, Graha.
To alter the memories of the populace with such precision is no small feat.
Okay, Erenville.
What does she intend to show us?
Ah.
Everyone here? Good. It is the responsibility of the Thunderyard S hunters to fell any fiends found wandering the area. We're to meet an acquaintance of mine, Stricker, one of these hunters.
Yeah, let's go. Final Fantasy X mentioned the dodging lighting, I mean. Oh, I don't know. I have to play Final Fantasy X more to understand. Maybe.
What do you think is in this box? I'm guessing food.
Food. I played Final Fantasy X a little bit, just a little
Judging by its name, I take it this facility is for gathering lightning energy.
bit. Okay, Erenville.
Let us get this over with.
Okay, Graha.
While I am not blind to the potential benefits of these regulators, the risks inherent in giving another party the power to alter your memories cannot be overstated, never mind the ethical considerations of using souls in such a fashion.
It had a mini game in the Thunder Plans, which zapped you, but you could dodge it with a button. If you dodge 100 in a row, you got a secret bonus. Yo, no way. And yes, you do need to play 10. Okay, it will be in my playlist. Okay, Kryl.
Given the opportunity, I should very much like to study Electrope on behalf of the students.
Okay. I have to buy myself a new gamepad from PlayStation 5 to complete Silksong. After Silksong, I will play Final Fantasy VII remake.
Stricker will show you what life can be like wearing a regulator.
Okay. Striker.
Kachua, what are you doing here? And with so many friends?
Apologies for the interruption, but I was hoping they might observe you at work.
Remake will take a long time. It is okay.
Hunting, you mean? That's
okay.
fine, I guess. Hold on. I assumed they were wearing special regulators like Queen Spina's crown, but they aren't wearing anything at all.
Did you break it in frustration during Silksong? Wait, 1 second. Oh, no. My previous gamepad, it is right here. It is Logitech F710. And this gamepad has an issue. A big one. A big issue, this gamepad losing connection to your PC. And basically, it is way worse than input lag. You're just pressing buttons and nothing is happening, and it is super critical in Silksong because the game super reactive and you have to press buttons a lot. And because of that, I just can't play. I losing my character all the time. And it is the same gamepad that the submarine team took under the sea to submarine to the Titanic. How this submarine called? I don't remember. They are collapsed under the sea with this gamepad.
It's much too dangerous to be here without one. What if they're struck by lightning or attacked by beasts?
I can assure you they're all quite capable of looking after themselves. If anything should go amiss, I will take full responsibility.
Ocean Gate, yeah.
Well, don't say I didn't warn you. Danger aside, there isn't really much to see. Kachua said you're a hunter, but wouldn't it be easier for those mechanical soldiers to guard this place? It would, if not for the fact they're weak to lightning. The Thunderard being what it is, they've been ordered to steer clear. Some good they are, eh? But these facilities are vital to the upkeeping of Alexandria-S infrastructure, so it falls to hunters like me to deal with any fiends.
Alexandria.
Given the danger, we're well compensated for our work. It's a perfect profession for anyone looking to build up savings. The special selection of souls for hunters isn't terrible either.
I brought this lot here to see this danger you speak of. If it's not too much trouble to ask.
Of course. In which case, it'd be a shame to waste my efforts on just any old beast. You all can handle yourselves in a fight, right? If you cause a ruckus slaying what critters you see nearby, there's a chance you'll draw out something worthy of a demonstration.
Okay.
I'm not sure I understand, but I suppose we should each slay what we can.
Okay. So far, I can say that I am super satisfied with Dawntrail story. So far, it was great.
My fussy little bun was never any good at fighting, and this body of mine isn't suited to it either. We leave this work in your capable hands.
Okay, Erenville.
I'm afraid I must leave the fighting to you.
That's right. Oh, I didn't check my... Oh, I didn't check my island sanctuary today. Oh. I need more Sea coffers. Sea coveries, not coffers. Coveries? Probably, yeah. Oh, what is this? Boom. Okay. You were saying the Texas pitch was a security issue? No, I just decided to not use it by myself because I have nothing against the technology itself. I have feel that the developer of the plugin using in-game voice lines to train an AI without actor's permission, and that is the issue. And when I'm streaming it, basically I'm advertising to use this thingy, and I just don't want to make content out of it. And I decided to use previous one, even though the previous one is not that bad in the end of the day. It is the only thing why I stopped. If there will be like
this will do nicely.
Random voices, like not similar to real actors, I will have no issue at all. I would have no issue.
We'll help you.
And probably
it's fine, really. I've faced worse. Just watch.
Probably I would use it, but without streaming by for myself, like on a local machine.
I don't like the looks of this. Let us help. Oh no. Look out. Arf.
Oh my god. Wait. Is that?
"12 preserve."
Yeah, she died.
She needs healing.
No, she not. Holy moly, man. It's a...
That was embarrassing. The bastard caught me off guard.
Okay.
Are you mad? Seriously, let us help.
Oh my goodness.
I told you not to worry. This will only take a moment.
sus. There is a sus situation. Superpowers.
Just like Zoraljaw. Come on, let us get out of here.
Huh.
That is also a function of the regulator?
I guess. This thingy can resurrect you, give you some powers, and remove your memories.
I think I understand now how Zoraljaw was able to return from the dead and defeat Papa, but I'm not sure what we saw at the end there. As soon as the regulator turned red, it was as if you were possessed. Your movements became beast-like.
Don't tell me you empowered yourself with the soul of a beast. I'm reminded of the serpentine soldier we encountered at Vanguard who did the same.
So you've crossed paths with one of the King S elite? Such a form can only be achieved from gorging yourself on souls.
Oh.
We could do the same in theory, but it's incredibly dangerous. Besides, it's not as if they'd allow hunters to carry that many souls to begin with. Well, I should be getting back to work. Take care.
And there you have it. Regulators can be loaded with two kinds of souls, those of peoples and those of beasts. The souls of people can be used to grant the user preternatural strength. Natural lie, they can also be used to ensure no one suffers an untimely death.
And what about the souls of beasts?
They work much in the same fashion, imbuing you with the strength of the chosen animal. If, for example, you used the soul of a wolf, you would grow more agile and feral, as you saw with Stricker. Using several of the same type of ones, however, would result in physical changes. Your teeth might become fangs, your nails claws, too many, and you'll become more beast than man. Changing one S form through the souls of other beings. It becomes more and more reminiscent of Void Scent. Yet unlike the Void, where the cycle of death and rebirth is simply broken, souls here are forcibly taken before they might reach the ethereal sea. Different means to achieve similar ends. A cycle to which all within the dome are bound.
This is wrong. This is all wrong.
I agree. I agree with Alice. Absolutely.
It is indeed hard to accept being so far removed from our own beliefs. Perhaps more shocking is that the technology to achieve all this was developed hundreds of years ago.
The civilizations in the reflections are surprising indeed.
Oh. Weird, such an action-packed scene is not voiced. There is actually a lot of scenes. I feel like with missing voiceovers, like there is a lot of good scenes in Dawntrail without voice acting. Erenville?
Sphene speaks of lived experiences that suggest she is far older than she appears. Considering the power of these regulators, perhaps it's not so far-fetched.
Okay.
I've never seen it for myself, but it's said that if a beast S soul is potent enough, a single soul is enough to induce a monstrous transformation.
Okay, Kyle.
I understand this is part of their culture, but it is no less disconcerting.
Alyssa?
Having seen the beauty of the ethereal sea firsthand, I simply can't accept what they've done here in Alexandria.
Racha.
When Emmett Selch spoke of surprising civilizations in other reflections, I wonder if he had Alexandria in mind.
Ah, he mentioned Emmett Selch. Okay.
While we all have our thoughts on souls, for now the important thing is we know what power Zoraljah has at his disposal.
It is one thing to separate corporeal ether from incorporeal ether, but to strip memories from the soul entirely is unprecedented technology.
This is no longer only Tulialala's concern. With his newfound power, Zoraljah has become a real threat to the entire world. Indeed, he has to be stopped, no matter the cost.
We have to call Xenos. Where is the Xenos? Where is my Poncho? And where is Xenos? And Tataru. Where is Tataru? Ryle.
I understand this is part of their culture, but it is no less disconcerting.
Okay.
Regulators give Zoraljah a frightful advantage, and that S just one of the devices he S gotten his hands on. If we're to have a chance at defeating him, we have to learn all we can about the technology he has at his disposal.
Okay. X. Man, I hating that when the reward for a quest, it is a meal, like food.
I trust you've gained an insight into the use of souls in Alexandria. It's shocking, I know, I was overwhelmed myself at first. I expect you'll need some time to digest it all, but for now, let us head back to Earth and Sky.
Okay. I'm having so much food in my
At this
bags.
rate.
I'm forgetting to
There
eat.
is something I want to discuss with everyone. Let us take a moment before we head into the tunnel.
Okay. That's right.
Tis well that we could see firsthand how regulators are used. To draw upon even the souls of fiends. I shudder to imagine how powerful Zoraljah could become.
Trial. What does Lamati wish to discuss, I wonder, Kryl said. Erenville?
To think that everyone has lived here for 30 years. Long enough to become accustomed to the way of life.
Alice?
I understand the argument that we should keep an open mind if this practice is integral to their culture, but every fiber of my being rails against it.
Yeah, I agree with Alice strongly. Wookie?
I'm sorry for delaying us, but I have some thoughts I need to share. In both technology and values, it's plain there is a wide gulf between Tulialal and Alexandria. And while Zoraljah knows everything about us, we know hardly anything about what he has become.
Yeah.
Indeed. We haven't even seen what lies within that enormous tower, Everkeep.
We have to go in.
So here I'd like to make a proposal. That is, we work with Kachua and her people. We need to learn as much as we can about the enemy. The quickest way would be to join hands with Oblivion. We've only just met them, I know, and we shouldn't be too quick to trust. But the fact remains that they share our desire to stop Zoraljah.
Good.
Sphene, too, claims to be at odds with the King of Resolve. May I ask why you would cooperate with Oblivion instead?
It's simple, really. Their leader is a Renville's mother. Meanwhile, whatever Sphene may feel, she is a ruler of this nation. There is a greater risk in working with her, and less reason to take her at her word.
I love this.
A fair point.
Text-to-speech.
And knowing Zoraljah, we must assume that his arrangement with Sphene was not made without some consideration.
All I know is that it would be heartening to have allies in this strange realm. I think everyone would agree that any help we can get would be welcome.
Okay.
Hold on. There is no guarantee that it's actually my mother behind the machine. Without seeing her in the flesh, we can't rule out the possibility of a ploy.
But
if it turns out to be a trap, we endanger not only ourselves, but everyone in Tulialal.
She recognized you, no?
As you say, we have no proof that it really is Kachua. But I make my proposal in full awareness of this. Whether we're going to war or striving for peace, we need to learn as much as we can. Otherwise, we can't hope to do anything meaningful. As it stands, we know too little about this realm. We need to remedy that. We need to study the enemy, and when the time comes, strike down Zoraljah for good and all. What else more? I trust you, Erenville. You've always had great instincts, honed from your time training under your mother.
Let's go.
What if I'm wrong? What if sentiment is clouding my judgment?
What will you say? I trust you as well. But let me read the first one. If it is a trap, then we will deal with it when it is sprung. I trust you as well. Let's be simple.
That is always the way of it with you.
Okay.
Fine. If you're set on this, then I'll say no more.
Then it's settled. Let us head inside and secure ourselves some new allies.
Okay. Let's go in. Oh man, yeah, I would like to use previous text-to-speech, but it is what it is. Alice?
While I'm all for dealing with Zoral Jaw, we need to consider how our actions may affect ordinary Alexandrians. They're not the enemy, after all.
Okay, Kryl?
I agree with Wukalayamat. It's a gamble regardless of whether or not we choose to work with the people here, and more knowledge is better than less.
Good, Graha?
The vow of resolve is possessed of conviction and flexibility both. If the tales are true, she learned much in the course of the rite of succession.
Okay.
With the resources at their disposal, I'm hopeful that Kachua and her people will make great allies.
I don't know.
I'm unaccustomed to seeing her make decisions like a ruler. Better that than her former vacillating self, though.
Yeah, let's listen to this, guys.
You understand how regulators work now, I trust. It's one of those things that is best seen in action.
Nostalgia.
The wildlife can be very dangerous out there. You need to take care if you don't wear a regulator.
Vayakvi.
Oh, hello again.
Hello again. She's... Okay, she's adorable.
Kachua, there is something I need to tell you and your people. We came here for no other reason than to strike down Zoral Jaw.
Okay.
But I thought he was your brother. Do you really mean to kill your own kin?
My kin invaded our nation and murdered our people. As vow of resolve, it falls to me to bring him to account. I am prepared to do what I must, and I won't hesitate when the time comes.
Yeah.
Like us, you and yours oppose Zoral Jaw. In light of this, I propose that we work together to stop him once and for all. I realize that this is sudden, that it's a gamble to trust someone you've only just met. But I would trust in the conviction of anyone who shares my goal. So fight with me, I beg you.
Huh.
As you say, our goals align. And I don't doubt your resolve in the least. If you hadn't proposed working together, I would have done so instead. Truth be told, it's been tough going at it alone. While we've gathered ample intelligence, we don't have the strength to take decisive action. Besides, how could we not trust you? My only son is with you, my fussy little bun-bun. He has all the reason I need.
Fussy little bun-bun.
Then it's decided. Here's to a fruitful collaboration.
Thank you, Kachua, everyone. Together we'll achieve great things, I'm sure of it. Then let us not waste any time. We've been wondering about Zoral Jaw's whereabouts. Is there a palace inside that tower?
After a fashion. The king resides on the uppermost level. But while Queen Sphene has a penchant for going out in public, he seldom shows himself. What's more, his movements are highly classified. Not even his commanders are privy to that information. If anyone knows where he is at any given time, it could only be the Queen. Even if we don't know his whereabouts, Zoral J will eventually march on Tulial again. That's when we can go after him. The drawback is we'd have to wait for the invasion to happen. Innocents would be put in harm's way. There is also the possibility that he'll leave everything to his minions and not command the army in person.
No, he'll take the field.
What makes you so certain?
My brother has always yearned to surpass our father. That's why he attacked Tulial. After waiting for 30 years, the first thing he wanted to do was demonstrate his newfound strength. But killing Papa didn't satisfy him. So now he is bent on proving himself stronger than me and Kuana, who bested him in the right of succession. He challenged me to strike him down. He wants a duel to show everyone that he is superior to the Dawn Servant, and he won't let his minions deprive him of the pleasure. Then why hasn't he appeared and given you your chance? Surely, he is aware of our presence here. At that, I can only guess. Perhaps he wants to dazzle us with his wondrous realm. But if he won't deign to appear, then we'll force him to do so. Even as we gather intelligence, we make no move to attack him. Show absolutely no interest in a confrontation. Knowing him, he'll tire of waiting and turn his attention to Kuana instead. He'll attack Tulial again, like he said he would.
I see. If you believe this the best approach, then we have no objections. Any campaign against Tulial requires that Zoral J lead his forces through Vanguard. We'll have lookouts keep an eye on it day and night.
Such a strategy is certainly viable. If we're proceeding with it, though, we should warn those outside. Indeed, they'll need time to prepare their defenses.
I should be glad to coordinate our efforts. I'm already in regular contact with Ishtola, and will make sure to keep our comrades apprised of developments. You can leave Vanguard to us. We'll send word at the first sign of movement. It seems we have a plan. While we wait for Zoral J to move, you do well to prepare for battle, and it begins with familiarizing yourselves with the technology that empowers him. To that end, I'll show you to Oblivion's main headquarters.
Oh? I thought this place was it.
You'll be impressed to know that we're located right inside that tower, in the residential district of Solution 9.
Oh, like that. Holy.
Hiding a tree in the forest, as it were. The only question is how to get you through the checkpoint.
About that. Sphene said that she'd make it so we could enter without issue.
Okay.
She did? Curious. She is not supposed to have such authority over the sentries.
If I recall correctly, her words were that she would register us as guests.
I see. Perhaps we're in the clear, then. When you're ready, come and meet me at the tower entrance.
Okay.
Before you head out, give us a moment to introduce ourselves properly, eh? After all, names are good to know when working together.
Okay. Embarrassing Oblivion. Speak with Geode. Okay, let's speak with all of them again. Graha?
The intelligence that Karsiwa and her people possess will be very useful to our efforts.
Okay.
If this isn't their main headquarters, I can't imagine what the actual place is like.
Okay, Erenville.
It's eerie hearing my mother's voice come from that peculiar machine.
Alice?
Between making new friends and entering the tower, I can't help but feel a little excited.
Okay, Kyle.
Is it just me, or are Erenville and Kachua complete opposites in personality?
Yeah, maybe. Nostalgia.
If Kachua trusts you, then so do we.
Okay. Vayakwi?
Nice to meet you.
Again? Okay, let's go.
while Oblivion has operatives all over, we're the main crew here. I'm Geode, the leader of this hideout.
Geode.
And the dependable young twins behind me are Nostalgia and Waiakwi.
I'm Nostalgia. It's a pleasure to meet you. My sister and I were born and raised inside the barrier. We've been with Oblivion for 3 years, and our main duties are surveillance and provisioning. Twins, eh? That explains the resemblance. Waiakwi is a Tanawatan name, unless I'm mistaken? That's right. Our mother is Tulialan, and our father is Alexandrian. They wanted to honor both cultures. They're beautiful names. Thank you. Though I have no memories of my mother, I like to think I carry a part of her with me. So, what made you decide to join Oblivion? We wanted to avenge our father. Ambrose was his name, and years ago, he was taken away after a scuffle with a soldier over a disagreement. It was a minor incident, so at first we clung to the hope that he'd be released. But when months went by with no word from or about him, we made the decision to remove our regulators. We had already lost the memories of our mother. We didn't want to lose those of our father as well.
I see.
They've all forgotten about him now, everyone who had known him. That bastard. Even here, he thinks nothing of his own people. Sometime later, we were approached by a member of Oblivion. Hoping to get justice for our father, we joined the Order. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to darken the mood. No, I appreciate you sharing this. Together, we'll avenge your father. Thank you. Something tells me you have what it takes. You introduce yourself too. Go on. It's pretty much the same story for me. And while mine is a Tanawatan name, I haven't the faintest how things are outside the barrier. It's my dream to go and see it with my own eyes. Our Mother-S homeland. Once peace is restored, you must come and visit. The wilds are beautiful, the food delicious, and everyone's so nice. You'll love it.
And that is us here. You'll meet others in the back room, that is our headquarters. Some of them are a little eccentric, but they have good hearts, all. Eleneshbia. One last thing. It isn't exactly my place to say this, but thank you for seeking out Karsiwa. She talks about you so much, it's clear how important you are to her. That is all. Be good to your mother while you still can, eh? Well, we'll let you go now. Feel free to use this hideout as you like.
Egg. Okay, I feel like it is a perfect place to make a pause and continue tomorrow. Meanwhile, in Everkeep. Okay, let's play. What is going on there? Matrix.
You've been consulting with Wook Lamont. No matter. I do not know what you are scheming, but when your realm lay on the brink, you were powerless. You had no choice but to turn to me. Whatever sentiment you may feel for her, it is my power you require, is it not?
Perhaps. And yet, knowing the love that Wook Lamont bears for her people, how she regards them all as kin, I cannot help but wish to spare her the same pain I have suffered. What's more, her friends possess new knowledge. Were we to work together, we might find another path. I know you're loath to consider it, but is there no hope for peace with Tuliolo? What we've already done may be unforgivable, but it needn't continue. You needn't kill your brother and sister.
I slew my only flesh and blood. Yet you attempt to sway me with an appeal to family. The memory of my father's final moments still fills me with disappointment. Age came for him before I did. For long years, I sought to prove the miracle. And weak as he was, defeating him achieved nothing. To kill them is my only recourse. Wuklamat and Kona, who bested him as he was in his prime.
They are still your siblings, even if not by blood. That such bonds should mean so little to you.
I am bound to no one. Serve none save myself. I made that clear when first you spoke to me in the Golden City. Remember, I can easily kill your beloved family. If you would protect them, cast aside any foolish notions. Your wisdom and abilities are valuable insofar as our goals align. So think well before you act, Queen of Reason. Wuklamat, if you are father's worthy successor, then you will find your way to me. But should you fall short, I will lay waste to Tuli Yolal.
Uh-oh.
What now?
Get me in. Get me in. Oh, solution 9. Okay, this quest we will play tomorrow. And for now, I feel like it is what it is.